Hi everyone, my name is Max and today I'm making a wall mount for this bench grinder. I follow Adam Savage's approach of workplace organization called first order retrievability. It means that one tool should never be in the way of another tool. This makes any work environment much more efficient. So when I was given this bench grinder by a friend, I had to build a wall mount for it. I started by cutting all the plywood to size. Here I'm tracing the thickness of the plywood to itself to make both sides of the triangle equal. There are many ways to join two pieces of plywood together. This time I used these corner clamps to align everything. The nice thing is that you can take one workpiece on and off without losing alignment. They don't exert a lot of force, but they give you access to pre-drilled screw holes for the glue up. I put this pink tape on all of my frequently used tools, so I can spot them easily when they're lying on the workbench. It's small things like these that really speed up your workflow. Now I had to add supports on the sides. I was thinking about doing this with some sort of jig on the table saw, but after a lot of brainstorming I just cut them on a bandsaw. Having a brand new blade really helps with making straight cuts. When I first got this saw, I almost gave up on it. The blade would wander all over the place and I didn't know why. Then I replaced the blade with a different one and it cut perfectly. It turned out that saw blades wander when they're dull, and that most people never change theirs. The glue doesn't do very much in end grain, so I use screws to hold everything together. And that looks like everything fits. The mounting holes on this bench grinder are positioned pretty awkward, so I had to get a little creative to mark them. The holes ended up inside the supports and were pretty deep. To make sure I end up with a straight hole, I started with a small bit and then worked myself up. I also gave them a little chamfer to make inserting the screws easier. I freehanded these cutouts and I was surprised how well they came out. And now comes my favorite part. When drilling holes in brick walls, it's always best to position them on the joints. That way, if you should ever remove the screws, it's easy to fill them up again. I put this outside since there's enough space out there and I don't want to have carbide dust inside my workshop. Simple project, but in the long run I think it will be really convenient to have this accessible and out of the way. So if you like this kind of content, also check out my other build videos and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the future ones. The next one will be much more elaborate. My name is Max Maker and I make all kinds of stuff.